After years of criticising the Howard government's Pacific solution for asylum seekers, Labor looks set to make Papua New Guinea home once more to an offshore processing centre. The opposition says plans for Manus Island are a major backflip, while refugee advocates are lamenting what they describe as a backward step. Chris Ullman has the latest.
The flames at Sydney's Villawood Detention Centre in April were a sign of a border protection system in crisis.
Has the government lost control of detention centres?
No, we've had significant issues last night, of course, at Villawood.
The violence came a month after similar riots on Christmas Island.
You're in a circumstance at the moment where you have lost control of this facility.
No, I don't think so, but it is a serious situation which is under management and is getting intensive resources from me, my department and the Australian Federal Police.
Signs the detention system was buckling under the weight of asylum seekers have been obvious for a year. In September there were breakouts in Darwin. The demands for ever more beds saw detention centres spring up on Commonwealth land in the Adelaide Hills.
When did this become a dictatorship? When?
And north of Hobart.
They burned the bloody place down.
Another appeared on an Air Force base in far north Queensland, and in Western Australia the Curtin Detention Centre was reopened, then expanded. Now a desperate government appears to be seeking to revive a policy it once reviled.
We have committed to ending the so-called Pacific solution. We would not have offshore processing in Manus Island and Nauru.
Papua New Guinea is considering a request to open a regional processing centre.
Is there going to be a deal? Are we going to reopen Manus?
Australian government officials have visited the remote Manus Island, about 1,000 kilometres north of Port Moresby in the Bismarck Sea. It was once an Australian Navy base.
Is Manus Island a live option for that regional solution?
Well, let me just say, we pursue discussions across the region. We've been doing that very patiently and methodically, and when I have something to announce arising from those discussions, then I'll announce it.
The Pacific solution was the name given to the Howard government's offshore detention policy. It began in 2001 when Australia's islands were excised from the migration zone and